It's too hot for all this. Hi and welcome to Gray's Gardening. My name is Gray. I'm an amateur gardener. We're all amateur gardeners. So welcome to the channel. Thank you to everyone who's new. Thank you those who have subscribed already. If you haven't, remember to subscribe and hit that like button. It really does help the channel. So today I'm back down the plot. Haven't been down as much as I wanted to recently, hence why I've got a lot of jobs I need to do today. So I'll show you around what I want to do. But before I do, I just want to show you what the title of this video is all about, and that is the casualties of winter. Okay, so I've really been holding out from doing this video. I haven't wanted to do it because I've been hopeful. I've been praying that some of these plants survive, but it's middle of summer now, and if they haven't made it now, they never will. So these literally are my casualties of winter. So just start with my olive tree. I've had this olive tree about 8 or 9 years. Leave it outside every year. Always comes back. Sadly, he is well and truly dead. This is my lemon tree that I always keep inside the greenhouse. I even wrapped it up with bubble wrap and fleece, and again, he's dead. Although there's a little shoot just coming out the bottom. I don't know whether that's just part of the rootstock or what will happen. So I'm going to trim it right off and hope for the best. There's a cordyline that died and is now just full of weeds. Moving over, these are my dahlias and geraniums. They stay in the pot every single year. You can just see the tops of the tubers. They go in the greenhouse and every year they come back. I've had them about, again, 8 to 9 years, and sadly, nothing at all. Here is a giant lily. All the others died, but I've got one that survived, so I'll repot that one and see if I can bring him back to life a bit better. Another cordyline, really not looking healthy. I'll keep watering, I'll keep looking after it and hope we get something. So this is one I'm really quite devastated about. This is a canary palm, a giant canary palm. Had it for years and years, always left it outside at winter, but I think he's died now. And likewise with this other one, you can just see the canary palm, the remnants just left in the middle. Both of those have died, but I did somehow manage to get a nice strawberry plant that's seeded itself, so I'll repot that one and hopefully that'll grow healthily. It's a very healthy looking strawberry plant. Over here I've got a hydrangea that's not looking too good. He was at home, so I brought him down to the allotment. He's picked up a little bit, so I'll keep an eye on him. There is slight signs of some flowers, so he should be okay. There's another hydrangea that all died, all the top growth died, so I chopped it right back and he has now re-sprouted. So I've got full hope for this one. Nice hydrangea, that one. And then finally, I had 2 fig tree cuttings that I took from a master plant. This one, as you can see, grown lovely. This one was doing the same and then all of a sudden just died. So that's the end of that fig tree. I'll be taking many more fig tree cuttings this year, so I'll be showing you exactly how I do them. Okay, just before I show you what I'm planning to do today, I thought I'd show you what this is. This is my old conservatory from home. So we're having a large building project done at the moment, and I'm going to incorporate some of that into these vlogs as well. I don't know whether to do separate ones or just little updates for you to show you that new extension being built at home. So I brought down the conservatory, and over the winter that'll be another little project of mine to build some kind of cold frame. So today's jobs, I shall be mowing the plot. With all the recent rain we've had, the grass has really started to grow again, so I need to give that a good old mow. The the raspberries, loganberries and tayberries have basically gone a bit wild and collapsed, so I need to pin them back. Hopefully you can see we have some nice yellow raspberries here. I'll be having them for my lunch. There's a nice loganberry, I think, but once I pin this back I should be able to see exactly what I've got to deal with. Quick weed of this bed, just whisk the hoe over it. I think quickly show you inside the greenhouse. This is what I'll be spending most of my time doing. The tomato plants and the grapevine has gone a bit crazy again, so I need to just trim them, tidy the beds, and also tidy up the melons. Melons are growing nicely. I'll show you those in a little bit. I'm going to be taking up this carpet and replacing it with cardboard and all of this wood chip that I made at home from my home wood shredder. That'll be all going there. Was the hoe over the courgettes, and likewise with the pumpkins. And right in the middle of the bed, I think I've got a blackberry plant. So I'm going to leave him in, just see what happens. But there's some, as usual, some bindweed that needs pulling out. And at the back there, again, some cardboard will go down, and I need to put the wood chip over that just to cover up all those weeds, because I want to get to all those blackberries this year. So I'm now in the greenhouse to thin the tomato plants. As you can see, some of them, they're all tangled together. They've gone too bushy, and this one in particular has gone very, very leggy. So I've already got them a nice strong truss. There we go, look at these tomatoes. There's another one here. So I think, you know, even the leaves are looking a little bit straggly. I'm just gonna start thinning these out, taking the tips out. So there might be a new truss just about to form here, but I don't want any more energy going into this plant growing upwards. You know, even that one, I'm going to take him right off. And any of these leaves which are now encroaching onto the plant next door to it, I'm going to thin all them out as well. Because if your tomato plants get too compacted, they are more prone to diseases like blight and other bacteria. So they like to have lots of air around them. And seeing as these are in the greenhouse, I really do need to thin them now to give them that extra bit of air. Our solar watering system still doing its thing. Not sure if you can hear it. It's a little buzz, but every single one of these just dripping away. That's been going off for the last 20 minutes now. No water wasted direct into the root of the plant. That just goes off multiple times per day, and the warmer it is, the more often it feeds or waters. If you do want one of these, the link is in the description below, and also check out some of my other videos for how to install it and exactly what you get. Automatic solar watering system from Iracacia. Right, now time to trim the grapevine again. So this will be the third trim this year. I literally only trimmed it about a month ago. Look at all this growth. Look at that. That's another 2 foot of growth in the space of a couple of weeks. So I don't want that one. Do I want him to go down there? Okay, maybe I'll train that one across there for next year. But look at this one. Look at this one going out the window. I don't want it going out the window. We'll be able to shut the window. So I need to start trimming and thinning this all out. Look how thick it's already gone. It's not only giving more darkness and shade into the greenhouse, but the more compact it is, the more it will attract diseases and pests. So time to get thinning. And like my previous videos, make sure you just be careful, follow it through from a new shoot. Make sure there's no grapes on it. Last thing I want to do is go taking off a nice big juicy bunch of grapes like that, and then take it right back, snip it off. Likewise, here's another one, just snip it off. And I'm going to go around the whole thing now, taking off as much as I possibly can without damaging any of these lovely seedless white grapes. Check out them at the back here. Look at all them. Look at all them. Must be 20 bunches of grapes just there. Let me show you that one. Look at that one. Beautiful. Okay, after 5 hours down at the plot in this blistering heat, I think I've done enough. So I'll quickly just show you around what I've been doing today. Hopefully you can tell, nice mow of the grass. Just as I pass by, just thought I'd show you the figs. Really getting big now, maybe a month away, I think. Here is my Topiary Reindeer, and I put these, what I've done is I put these like plant stakes or stands in, and then pushed 1/2 of each box hedge down, because what I need them to do is join in the middle. So each one is now at a horizontal level for half of it, because then obviously I want the rest of it to grow up into the rest of the body. But if I can join the body in the middle, so they're there to just to hold that in place. Here's the green smooth-skinned Kiwi Assai, which continues to keep growing up and up and up. It's a proper climber, this one. What else have we done? Okay, so I've pulled back, staked back all the raspberries. They're now much more secure and they're not leaning over my sweet corn bed. I'll give that a quick weed, quick hoeing on over there. Now this squirrel or whatever it is keeps chewing away at them. Look at this one, chewed in half. There he is. But I've still got plenty, and I think once they get to this kind of size, nothing's bothered by them then. Quick look inside the greenhouse. So each of the tomatoes have now been thinned out, so I can actually see them growing. You always got to leave plenty of leaves on the plant at this stage, because that's where it's getting all its energy and nutrients from the sun. But now they're not as compacted, and they're less likely to suffer any kind of disease or blight, that kind of thing. So plenty of tomatoes growing. While I'm here, I want to show you my biggest melon so far, and that's the melon Melba. It's growing all the way up here. Here's another one. And he's now actually reached the top of the greenhouse, and I've never done it this way before, so I don't know where he's going to go now, but he wants to now climb up the grapevine. Lovely grapes here. I've thinned all the grapevine out so there's more light in here. Again, for the grapevine itself, it's got more air, but again, you want to leave plenty of leaves on for the plant or for the vine to keep growing. Another nice melon down here. It's growing lovely, and I think there's another one just beginning in here. And in fact, on this one, there's one just down on the ground. So I've got 4 now, I think. 4 melons, plenty of tomatoes, and hundreds and hundreds of grapes. What I do like to do with each bunch is just give them a little shake, and it just gets rid of all those little weak ones, allowing each bunch to then have a bit more space, and each grape itself to grow a lot bigger. Look at that for a shot. They're going to be some tasty bunches of grapes then. So there we go, just a quick little grab, squeeze, whatever I'm going to call it. Grapes everywhere, and all the little weak ones just falling off. Okay, back out of the greenhouse again. Here we go, before I miss it, dug out one of the new baby banana trees that just came from the bottom. As you can see, there's a few more in here. Just keep sending out new shoots. You just dig them out, put them in their own pot. Before you know it, you've got a separate new banana tree. I only started with one, and I have 4 very mature bananas. It's the Musa Bajju. Okay, coming over now to the soft fruit bed, and these are my red gooseberries. You can see it's absolutely covered in them. Usually they grow a little bit bigger than this, and they're not ripe until they go a very dark red, and they are literally then just like a grape. You pick them straight off the bush, nice and juicy, not too tart, and yeah, you just eat them fresh. Some more raspberries. These are all brand new this year. They're all forming up nicely. I've got my first courgettes beginning. Here we go. Courgettes grow so fast, I wouldn't be surprised in about 2 days that one's ready. And the pumpkins, now we've got a good few starting. Got that one there, and I think there's a couple round the back. Here we go. So we gave both of those beds a little hoeing over as well. Thank you all for watching, and until the next video. So the next video is going to be a quick update from a home garden, everything I'm growing down there. but also a little update on my new extension that's getting built. So I'll be able to show you how that's progressing nicely. So I'll accommodate some of that into some of the future videos coming up. So thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. See you on the next video.